as we were talking about, just as the show was about to go on the air, I ended up at like seriously, like it was like a decision to go like last second. It was so last second to go to this show because we were supposed to go to a Christmas party that night, and so we have like an hour before we have to leave to get to the wrestling because
Cheers, Pat.
Because it started at 3. So, hey Pat, so the show's gonna start at 3. We have to like think about it, and then all of a sudden I'm in the queue for tickets. And by the time we hum and haw about going to the Christmas party and buying the tickets, we lost those 3 tickets. So I had to go right back in again. And I got like the 3 behind them. There was only in like sets of 2s and 3s. And they were just trying to clear these things out. They wanted to fill the building. It wasn't 100% full. I haven't watched it on actual TV to see what they say about it being full or not.
They stack it too. If it's not full, they put everybody to the camera side.
Yeah. We were on the opposite end of the camera side. Or we were on the camera side.
You're behind the camera. You're behind the camera.
Behind the camera. So, but what really got me is I gotta actually look up when this one came out. Was the theme song of the wrestling event.
What's the theme song?
The theme song was War Pigs.
Oh, that was back in Black Sabbath. That was like 1970.
Yeah, so I was going to look up 1970. So that puts it at 54 years old. It just goes to show you that between 1970 and 2024, there hasn't been anything really good that's usable. But they only played the very beginning. They looped the very beginning of it. And it was the generals gathered in their masses. That's all they kept doing was just playing that one line over and over again. And they would loop it, and then they would go back to the beginning again, and it would go with the sirens going, and it would loop through it again. I got a shirt because it has my name on it. It says "Best in the World."
Nice.
But people loved it, and it just goes to show you that there was nothing like. And I'm trying to think of like what else could they use that's one user friendly, because automatically I would go to like Exodus, Slayer,
War Ensemble.
War is My Shepherd by Exodus. Just like these songs about like war and things like that, and I'm like, I really don't think they're like, they're probably a little bit better for the aggressive side of it, but at the end of the day, War Pigs wins, right?
Of course it does.
I think it would win every time.
Every metal,
every
metalhead fucking knows that song though.
Yeah, and that's just it too, because it was also the outro song, or the end credit song of the first Iron Man movie.
Was it?
Yeah. And the only reason I remember that one is because I remember taking the boys to that, and the youngest one, after the movie was over and the credits were rolling, he actually said, "I really like that song at the end." And I was like, "Oh boy, we have so much to talk about." I was young, so I don't even know when that even came out.
Well, what was that? Iron Man 74?
Oh, Iron Man won the movie.
Oh, Iron Man the movie. Oh shit, I don't know.
2008. So what, 18 years ago, 16 years ago. So he would have been 7. And he was like saying, I really like that song at the end of that movie. And I was like, oh yeah. She done right.
The sights I have to show you.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. Been to multiple shows with him. He comes out and sees us all the time. It's that one's awesome. I've been meaning to look this up, and I haven't had a chance to yet. So, you know who CM Punk is?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wrong thing. We're gonna look at this one. So he comes out. Where will it tell me that it actually came out? Yeah, wow, it's even older than I thought. CM Punk comes out to the Living Color song "Cult of Personality."
Yes, I've seen that. Yes.
Yes, 1988.
I've seen fucking on YouTube fucking him coming down to actually Living Color playing it.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I would have to see. I would have to. We're gonna find that. But what?
Yeah, he came
what
down
so,
kind of like when Triple H came down to Motorhead playing his
yes.
shit. He had Living Color singing it.
So, I'm doing that at the same time while I'm talking here. He comes out. So he's at the event. He comes out, and 20,000 people are singing along with this song. One, I think it's great that they're singing along with this song. I always felt bad later in life, like in these years, about Living Color because they were great musicians, great voice, good lyrics. But unfortunately, they returned when they broke, when they got their major label deal and shit like that. They were a gimmick. You know,
Yeah.
they were like, they were an all black metal band. I'm like, well, you know, there was Bad Brains, and there was other bands here and there that were guys were all black, but they were really pushing that they were all black and everything like that. And I think it really hurt them with the fact that they were turned into a gimmick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because just look at any hair metal band. And plus, coming out in '88, which was a really, I would say that was a really rough time to come out.
Yeah.
Hair metal is going down. Bad boy rock, I'm going to call it, going up. You got your Skid Rows, your Guns N' Roses. Motley Crue changed their look.
Yeah.
So that's all.
But that's all when it started going to shit because of that grunge crap that came out. Because of fucking Nirvana.
But it was grittier. And thrash was making a little bit of a rise. Like their peak would have been '86, but they were making a huge rise in commercialism around that time. Rest in Peace, the Black Album, Season of the Abyss. The Sepultura's Arise. I think I may have already said that one. Like these albums were coming up because of the fact that I believe in what this guy from Victoria who has a degree in anthropology and he used his anthropology for music. I really believe what he said, that the record label killed hair metal when they said that you needed to have a ballad. And that was a bring up. They were trying to bring in the female crowd, but by doing that, they lost the male crowd because the testosterone wanted the edge. Damn well that it was. I can tell you right now that what killed hair metal was the bridge of the Metallica song One, where Lars learned how to play double kick.
For a second, yeah.
It only took him 10 years, but he managed to get it. No, he did it in Ride the Lightning, which was a great album for that. But because there was a video for it, and yes, I didn't talk to everybody in the universe, but I can tell you right now, the people that I did talk to, they loved that double kick bridge sound of the song One. And it was like, I loved it when I go da 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 da. And they're like, they loved it. And that's what, and I can tell you right now, that was the riff that killed hair metal.
You think?
I think so, because of the fact that they were all in the formula of, and you know it as well, monster hit, ballad, back to a rock song.
And then if you're lucky, maybe another one after that.
You get another rock song. You might not get another like hit, a rock song after that. You might not get a video to it, but there might have been a single for it.
Usually there was a single, there was a video. That's how they pumped the shit.
A lot of the times there was. I'm trying to think of who it was that had singles out there, but there was no video for them. I think Skid Row had some in the last few albums. I think up to Subhuman they did. I'm not 100% on that one, but I can tell you that right now that I think that that's what killed that. But anyways, 20,000 people singing a song from 1988, which they probably don't know is from 1988.
Yeah.
So there's that. Or
because back in the day, the only people that would listen to it was people like us. And all the other ones didn't want to hang around with people like us or even like that kind of music to begin with. And then, so they're kind of catching on now, catching up.
I can tell you, I actually owned that Living Color album, the first one.
I know you did. I remember it with your car, the little fucking Horizon.
Yep, I did own that one. Trying to think, there was some. They had other songs off of that album. They did do the 3 or 4 songs off it, and the fact that wow, I think they actually had 4. I remember they had The Cult of Personality, Glamour Boys, and Open Letter to a Landlord. I don't know if there was more than that. What is there? Time's Up. I don't remember it. They had a couple off of that one too. That one there didn't do well because of the fact that they got turned into a gimmick by the media.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this then, because you listen to a lot of music that has a little bit of a gimmick to it.
A lot of it does.
A lot of it does. Kiss, Manson, Wednesday,
Alice.
You get discovered playing your music. Oh wait, what does Pat say? In the late 80s, early 90s, the preppy and the lot kids.
I don't know, man. Our school was different. We all got fucking along.
We all got along because of the fact that we didn't really have much of a choice.
Oh fuck! Well, look at this. I remember that one night I went out. it was a Halloween night back in the fucking day.
I know. Yeah, the preppy jock kids. Yeah, no, I got that. Well, I got what you're saying about
Remember back in the day, I got on Halloween. We went out and I shot a bottle rock into some guy's car. They went chasing me. I fucking bolted, and then they fucking then they were right on. Then I got a smack in the back of the fucking head with something or fucking a fist or whatever the fuck it was. Down I went, and I had all these guys fucking kicking my ribs. Like cocksuckers. Thankfully, I was stoned and couldn't feel a thing. Then I got up and we were walking back, and this fucking car comes by and slams on their fucking brakes. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck now? And it was Gord Dykstra and Duncan McIntosh, and they pulled up and they said, "Who did this to you?" And Barney, I think Barney or Kerry or Rhonda said who it was. They said, "Oh, we'll go get him for you," and off they fucking went. But that's my fucking that's why I kind of think our school's a bit different, because even though one of the fucking long hairs, the metalhead group, got their ass kicked, the fucking jocks still swung by and fucking said, "Don't worry about it. We got you covered."
Yeah, no. The two people you mentioned were really good people when it came
Yeah,
to that. There's a couple others that I keep in touch with as well. One being Gord, who I've kept in touch with over the years here and there. He is, for lack of a better term, more family than family. Duncan, yes. Another one I would say would be Jason Flint. There's a story there. It's an off-camera story that I've told to even Mrs. Aaron. She was around when it happened. So Jason lives not too far from me too, so I see him from time to time, like just like at the store and stuff. So it is, like there was like good people. We had it good. A lot of it had to do with the fact that we did grow up in a close knit community at the time. It was smaller then. It got big for a second, and then it caved in, and now it's growing again. But at the time when we grew up in that town, everybody knew everybody through one way or another.
Yeah.
You knew somebody. You lived next door to the guy that was playing on the hockey team, and you hung out sometimes when it was off season and summertime, whatever. And you saw these guys. You knew who they were, and you still talk to one another when you go to high school. You drifted apart from these people, but somehow we all managed to stay in touch and stuff like that.
That's what the face page is for.
Yeah, and now we got the face page. So yeah, we had it pretty good with things like that, and and they did get into them. Some of them were more. They would say almost in secret, "What are you listening to?" type deals. Because a lot of them would ask questions about things like this, and then you would say, "Oh, if you like that, you got to listen to this, this, and this."
Well,
sometimes they would listen, sometimes they wouldn't, right? So there's that. What are you seeing?
Nothing. My fucking. I'm getting like it sounds like there's someone fucking talking inside the fucking computer.
No, it's just me.
Saying shit. No, not you. No. You can I could hear it under while we were talking. I could hear another voice underneath.
Oh, okay. There was that. There was when we first got into high school, the whole
Pecking order.
Pecking order of the jocks and the rocker skid type person.
That's why I made
Or
friends with.
what Pat says, everyone, because they would pick on everyone because of the fact that if you weren't a rocker guy, you were a band geek, you were this nerd, you were that thing,
You always had you're always something.
yeah, you were always something when we first got into it.
Kind of like going to jail. You
Yeah,
kind of got to get in there, and you kind of got to be something to survive.
I think guys like you and I and a certain big tall Indian guy that we're not going to name Ben
We will not
really,
today.
really helped break down the barriers of in that school of music and groups and things like that. You
And
know?
also, come on, we're pretty fucking awesome.
And that too. There was always that. There will always be that. The whole getting guitars and playing in the hallways.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like that, and then getting my all-time favorite. This is going to be my all-time favorite. I'm not going to name names on this one for sure. Is getting banned from the classroom.
Which class?
And getting put into the corner of that old portable where they had a cloakroom, as they called it.
Oh, Mr. That wasn't Mr. Nelson's class, was it?
Master Nelson's class when we got pushed off to the side. I don't know why he put us in there, but he did. It was funny, but I just remember because that was grade 12, and I just remember sitting in class on the first day of school, and this girl coming up to me, and she slams her hands down on my desk, and it was the first day of school, so you're a little bit hazy and shit like that, like you're waking up a little bit early now.
I sent you something. It's the shit Ben sends me.
What did he send you?
Oh, that was like 3 of them. I haven't seen 3 of them.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the shit that he has sent me lately. I'm a little bit behind on the shit that Ben sends me.
Well, if it starts going more than 4 without, or if it starts going more than 4 without reading it, I feel guilty.
Yeah, I know. He
puts the time and effort into it. I feel guilty if it's more than 4.
It makes me question what he does. Because I can always know when Ben's on lunch at work.
Hey?
I can tell when Ben is on lunch at work.
What, can you send you shit?
I'll get like 3 or 4 of them at at 11:48.
Yep, some fucking weird ass fucking time you're getting these fucking arms fucking watches fucking vibrating, phones going off, like all the bells and fucking whistles. Like, fucking Ben sending me more shit. Oh, he sent me like fucking minutes apart too. It's like he has them like preloaded.
Oh yeah.
Fire those fucking things off. They're just one after another.
Yeah. Shit that Ben sends me. Let's see what I got.
We're gonna have to start.
I got 4 plus.
We're gonna have to start that segment and put on the shit that he sends us.
Yeah, because I haven't. Okay, so November 20. My latest one is November 25th. So this is 6 days old. That I'm like so far behind on Ben. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them they're just crazy shit too. The last one that I read was drinking before 10 a.m. makes you a pirate, not an alcoholic. And that just reminds me of the one and only time that we were ever invited to his house.
That's right. Well, I remember half of it.
I just remember the next day when Dom was like talking to us, and he's like, "You guys drank like pirates last night."
Fuck. Somehow I wound up on the fucking couch. Mrs. Ben
I
came
have
out.
no idea how that happened because you were put in a bed downstairs.
Fuck if I know. But fucking, she says, fucking, didn't you like the bed we put you in? I'm like, well, oh, yeah, what bed? And then fucking Dom comes up and he sits on the fucking chair and he says, you want to see something? I'm like, no, I don't fucking think so. Not really, do I? He's like, kind of yes. And he fucking showed me. I got the fucking, the drug over eyes, the fucking hangover eyes. I'm kind of focusing and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I couldn't make out until he said it was Craigmont in the fucking backyard playing Wild Bill. Like, oh my god! And then everything like just came into focus. I saw it. I'm like, dude,
Oh yeah.
don't need to see that first thing in the morning. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Craigmont doing Wild Bill. That was funny shit.
There was something that happened recently. I can't remember. If I can still find it. What do you think of the fact that I don't know if it's official yet, but they're saying that Guns N' Roses are going to bring out a new album.
I heard that. I think it sucks. The guy can't fucking sing. The fuck was that? Halfway. Oh, that was your side.
Halfway. You got to remember studio, right? Because you think of but we all know that those Motley Crue ones were fucking AI at best.
Of course they fucking were. Vince can't sing.
No.
Nicky can't play bass.
Because it's really hard. I can understand the rumors that Bob Rock yelling at Nicky to learn how to play his fucking bass. Because if you listen to the songs on Dr. Feelgood versus Girls, 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 and Shout at the Devil, everything that came before it, there was some actual bass playing to it, not just holding fucking notes.
But then people have also said too, there was a chick that fucking played Nicky's bass parts.
There was that rumor too. The what's her name? The woman.
Yeah, that chick.
Yeah.
Whoever she was. Studio musician or something like that.
Yeah. She is the studio musician at the time or before. No, but there was always if you listen to "Don't Go Away Mad," like the beginning part, Nikki Sixx was always just holding, playing roots of the. He'd play the roots of the riff that Mick Mars was playing.
Yeah.
Mick Mars would play a riff that was he would play a riff that was in the key of. So, and then Nikki Sixx would play the root of that. So if he's playing you look at the beginning of Dr. Feelgood, I think he's holding a fucking
A note.
An A note.
One of the two.
Dun, 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 dun. And yeah, it's probably an A note, and then make his playing and he's still just playing that A note.
Carol Kay was the one that said she played for
Okay,
Nicki.
yeah,
And he said
thank you.
Gene Simmons took from her lessons from her
Yeah,
too.
and they say, yeah, Gene says that he took lessons from her, and that, but Gene also says that Robert Plant once came, or either it was either Robert Plant or Jimmy Page came up to him and said, "I wish we had a bass player like you." When John Entwistle,
John Paul Jones.
John Paul Jones, yeah, thank you. I was thinking of the Who, and I was getting the two mixed up. John Paul Jones. He says, "I wish John Paul Jones played like you." That's I can say that's absolute bullshit. That
Yeah.
that is senile Hulk Hogan shit. Start the show with Hulk Hogan. You can look it up on YouTube. You can find 10 lies that Hulk Hogan is told,
Oh, I know. The guy's a fucking the guy's so full of shit.
and it's always about somebody that is dead.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they can't fucking. They can't. Yeah, they can't verify
Well,
or deny.
corroborate his story. He once Hulk Hogan once said that Elvis Presley came up to him and said that he was his favorite professional wrestler. And then somebody went and fact checked it. Hulk Hogan didn't start professional wrestling until after Elvis was dead.
Yeah, he stole some fucked up. He stole some fucked up shit. That you gotta. I'd say, what you actually fucking believe that shit, dude?
Oh yeah, no, I don't. There's no fucking way. And he talks about how he always made peace with some of the guys that he fucked over the years after they're dead. Like he goes, yeah, I made peace with Macho Man.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody expected Macho Man to die when he died. He died. He had a heart attack while he was driving and went off the road. He said that he made peace with Ultimate Warrior, and I'm like, fuck. I'm just waiting for them all, you know.
Well, I don't think he's made peace with Jesse Ventura. I don't think Ventura likes him at all. I think he fucking hates him.
Because he went to Vince on the
He ratted him out.
Ratted him out for trying to start a union.
Start a union, yeah. So then he went. Hulk Hogan went to Vince McMahon and then fucking ratted him out. And yeah, so I don't think. Apparently, that's the kind of guy Hulk Hogan was. He had his fucking nose up fucking McMahon's ass so far.
Well, it helped his career, right? Because
it did.
It put him in the back pocket. Because I can tell you, in this day and age, there's no way some big bald guy would fucking sell.
No, that was like what was that? 81 when he first came out, 1980.
So he started professional wrestling in the late 70s. Didn't make it to the WWF until 83.
Yeah, so it's all the fucking. So that's what Hulk Hogan was, the fucking old fucking 70s man, beach bum type guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he fucking annoyed the hell out of me. I was always a Piper fan.
Oh, I loved Piper. I loved Macho Man. I was always a fan since, like, honestly, I can tell you right now, 1977, Bad Guys, all the way.
Of course, the bad guys. They're more fun.
Oh, yeah. 1977, I saw fucking Star Wars for the first time, and I was like, fucking Darth Vader. That's the fucking
shit. That's right.
I was like, I wanted to be Darth Vader for Halloween. Like, I wanted to be Darth Vader on February 23rd. You know.
That's right. You don't go to horror movies to root for the fucking survivors.
No, you don't. You go to watch that horror movie because you want to see Jason walk away.
Exactly. You just see all these little people at Camp Crystal Lake. They're all going to be dead except for a guy and a girl, and then but you're actually sitting there. You're not going to see those two survivors. The whole story on how they survived. You're going there to see Jason kill everybody.
You do go there to see him kill everybody.
You don't go there for the happy.
The Dragon.
The bad guys are more fun.
Ricky the Dragon, fucking, Ricky Steamboat was part of one of the greatest matches of all time, the WrestleMania 3, where him and Savage.
Steel cage, wasn't
it? No, that was just a regular match, but they stole the show. They planned it for months ahead of time, where they had that yellow letter paper pad, and they had every move.
Yeah, because
do this, and they had it all laid out, and they would rehearse it in the locker room by saying, "What's line 138?" and would back and forth at each other like they were fucking studying for the,
and it also helps when you're like Ricky Steamboat and do a bunch of high flying shit. You kind of want to be sure that your partner there is going to be there to fucking catch you instead of a big fuck up, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. There was some crazy ass shit that I saw on fucking the weekend.
I'm sure there was.
The women War Games match 5-on-5. The women did some pretty crazy shit. The men did some pretty crazy shit, but the women, like, one of the chicks, she put the fucking trash can on her head and did a flip off the top of a fucking cage onto some people with it. And I was just like, it was fucking crazy shit. I'm glad I went. There was some fucking great shit that happened. It was good to watch. Yeah, but I watch it and with the music, and it just shows me how much what we talk about, how much music is so important to everything, right? These guys are like, you have to have that old school frontman mentality to be a really good professional wrestler.
Gotta be a showman.
You gotta be David Lee Roth. You have to be. You can't do that without that. I don't care if you like David Lee Roth or not. You can tell the big difference between like a David Lee Roth, Van Halen, and Sammy Hagar Van Halen. Van Hagar got a little bit more mature, right?
They got a little more musical.
A little bit more musical, but you can also say a little bit more mature.
You can, yes.
With the lyrics and things. There was no more Hot for Teacher. There was not. How do I know this is love?
Because the teacher was old by then.
Yeah.
Old and saggy boobies. They ain't hot for teacher no more.
Yeah. I'm still looking for I saw something the other day, and I can't remember what it is now. I really can't remember what it was. Something.
Little something.
Yeah. No, not that one. No, not that one. Oh, Gene Simmons says Rocket's still dead. I understand what he says when Rocket's still dead, and I think it really has to do with the fact that what you and I have talked about, me and Johnny have talked about, um, when you go and record.
Yeah.
It's one thing with, okay, I can understand metal. Metal needs to have a big production kind of recording. Metal is based on the actual sound of it all. Punk is a little bit, you can go a little rough with it, and it will sound, and you get an authentic sound with it. Pop, well, we'll let AI handle that.
That's right.
We'll slap a name on it and we'll fucking call it done. Yeah, like where Gene Simmons says Rock is dead, I don't think so. I think it's evolved yet again. Is what it is. It's not the rock and roll that he knows.
That's right.
So, he talks about how at one point you knew who was in every band that you listened to.
Yep.
You knew all the players. If I asked you New Year's Day or the Haxons, you have Ash Costello and Peggy. Who else is in that band?
Nobody that's important. He had a chick. I think there was a chick drummer.
Yeah. Whereas at one point you knew who was in the band. You knew that it was Newstead, Hetfield, Ulrich, and Hammett. Hammett, not Hammock. I've been drinking. You knew that. You knew the original classic first 3-4 albums of Testament. I can, if I really thought about it, I can name them. You knew your Slayer. You knew who the Kiss was. You knew who was on certain Alice Cooper albums.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of, I read that chick's joining him again. Orthani.
I did. I think I
because I read some more into it, and I thought it was pretty cool because Alice Cooper, he tries to schedule his shows around his other guys' schedules.
Yeah.
But this time I guess the wires crossed for Nita Strauss and Alice Cooper. So Alice Cooper said, "Go do your show, and we'll get someone else, and you can come back when you're done."
But we both know that when Nita Strauss does Nita Strauss, it's phenomenal.
It is good.
I think she's coming back in January and she's opening for somebody.
Is she?
Yeah. It wouldn't be the same.
No.
I don't know who's even singing for her on that one. But when we know that we see Nita Strauss with Alice Cooper, there's a lot of the Guns N' Roses running around and fucking.
Was it you that sent me that Kiss thing?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was you or Ben.
No, I did that.
Why I was pretty stoned. That's what made me laugh even fucking harder. I love those things.
Oh, that guy's fucking brilliant. He has him doing the words, but it's just the way that he does it.
Well, he takes the music out and just fucking puts. He's probably a sound effects dude. Is what he probably is.
Yeah, no, you're probably right on that one. Nobody cares about that. Dave Mustaine is going to begin work on a new Megadeth album. Nobody cares. I really stopped caring about Megadeth after the album 13.
Yeah.
Brought out 2 albums since then, and they don't mean anything to me. I've listened to them, and they're there, but it just seems like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem there for me anymore. Sepultura got some drama going on.
What they got going on?
Max Cavalera re-recorded some early
Sepultura stuff
under. I think I don't know. I think he did it under Cavalera Experience or
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Thank you. I think he did it under that, and Andreas Kisser didn't like it. Type deal. Because it was a little bit different.
Well, it might be, but also
if those 2 guys can fucking make up, it's money.
Sure is.
Like when you're at the end of your career and you can make one last fucking
tour,
I'm all over that. I don't care if I fucking hate you.
Well, no, I'll show up and hang out with you for 2 hours for $1 million.
I can put up with you for 2 hours. I don't have to fucking see you. The thing is all these songs are recorded. I can practice on my fucking bus. I can practice at home. I don't need to. I can fucking get some hired guns to practice with.
Yep.
I don't need to actually be in a fucking place to play with you anymore. That's the way that it works now. All I have to do is be on that stage and collect a fucking $100 a head from fucking 2,000 to 5,000 people on any given night, and we're good. You know, yeah, you're gonna have to suck up some integrity.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly. I would totally do it.
So would I.
And I am at that age. If I can make one last big, huge score, if like in the first Trailer Park Boys movie, The Big Dirty, if I can do one more Big Dirty, I'm all over it. If somebody came to me and said, you know, want to play whatever with this guy over here that you haven't, I think I could with a lot of the people that there's one guy that I was playing with for like 2-3 months that I would probably say no to.
Yeah.
That, and after I said I can't do this, that whole band went nowhere. It just goes to show you it made me feel like I was a nucleus in that thing. It's weird thinking that bass players are the fucking glue that are holding a lot of bands together.
I think it froze up.
Oh, did it freeze up?
Yeah, so I kind of got mixed.
We both started playing bass for the same reason, though. Why did you start playing bass?
Why? Because it was Spanish Fly. I was playing guitar, and we got really fucking. I got drunk, and Brent got stoned, and we swapped bass and guitar. I thought, wow, this is fucking fun. I'm doing this from now on,
Okay, that I did not know.
and I've been playing bass ever since.
I didn't know that. I started playing bass because everybody else was a fucking guitar player and we couldn't find a bass player.
I got that. I understand that.
And I was just like, and one of the first ones I did was with you, I believe.
The idiot.
And I was just like, you know what? I'll play bass. You know, I do know how to play guitar. But my problem was with always playing live was I get a little bit carried away. I hit harder when I play live, and I was getting messy. Like when you're only supposed to be playing your top two strings, I was hitting fucking everything. I was just fucking going to town, and I'm like, and just playing it like it's my last show ever. And it just created so much mud.
How do you feel about that, Pat? Has that left any? Is that a good thing, or has it left some deep down emotional scars you'd like to let out?
Pat, because Pat's when I first met Pat was a left-handed bass player.
Oh, one of them.
One of them. All of a sudden, here's some guy from fucking Chile who thinks he's fucking Paul McCartney. No, that was why I got into it.
Hang on. I think we're getting into something with Pat here. He's opened up a little more.
Oh yeah, what is he got here?
How did that make you feel, Pat?
Oh, she got lessons. I didn't know. Oh, she got lessons. So when I'm reading, she got lessons. I'm assuming that the parents paid for these lessons and you didn't. That's what I'm reading from that.
That's what I get too. That's what I want to know. How does that make Pat feel?
Yeah, how does that make you feel, Pat? Let's talk about this.
Did it make you feel alone? Like no one cared?
I
understand. I get it.
Did it devalue you as
a human being? Did it devalue you as a human being?
Yeah.
We need to know. This is the Dr. Phil session of the Chris and Aaron show.
Yeah, this is almost like that whole those reels you see of bass players are like, how are bass players born? Well, you buy a guitar, you find out that you suck at it, and then you switch to bass. What's he got here?
No one was teaching bass. Pissed off.
No one was teaching bass. See, I was taught on guitar, and same with you. We both took lessons at Toes out in Langley.
Yeah, and I took some private ones with some chick. But I got to the point where after a few months, I was showing her what to do. And it's like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, what's he got
here? That's okay. Neither does Aaron. Boom, boom.
What did he say? I don't. I do not know. That is the truth. That is the honest truth.
That fucking joke was so set up, dude. I had to knock it down.
Oh fuck yeah! No, it's no big secret. I am fucking 100% fucking tone deaf when it comes to fucking tuning my bass. I need a fucking tuner pedal. I need that thing so bad. Like I can't go to you and say play an A for me because usually that's the fucking one you tune off of. I can't fucking say Chris play an A and you go, "Dun," and I'm like, and I'm playing, and you're like this, and you're like this, and I'm like this, whatever, and I'm like, I don't hear it at all. I am like so fucking, I can't get it for some reason. That is a fucking one, and he knows that too. That's why he said. I know that's why he said it.
Fucking,
I,
there's one
I,
time. One time we played Never Another. We were playing a show at Todd's, and fuck, we were doing one of our drop songs. I think it was Signs of Concern. And I I was so drunk. I got so fucking lost dropping my fucking dropping my E string down half a fucking step. Because I was completely out of it. I was lost.
you know what? I remember this. I remember both Rick and Vic trying to help you with this.
Yeah, no one could figure that out. I was fucked
Oh,
up
I
that
remember
night.
both of them trying. You were a little bit on the messed up side, and
Which I have never done before. I don't know why we fucking got completely shit. Maybe it was an improv thing or something. We weren't supposed to or something, because I would never have gotten that shit face before a show.
because I know there's some bands out there that will have half a set in one tuning and then a half the set in another tuning.
Yeah.
Never really got that. Never understood
Different
it.
sound. Different sound,
Yeah,
but
different sounds. I do get that from standard to drop.
yeah.
Drop drop does give you a heavier sound. I still do to this day. I still love playing metal. I still love it. Still, it's
So
a
what?
huge person too. Um, I love playing the punk because of the fact that it's the aggressive nature of it. For some punk, the Electro Jets, you know damn well we're just about the fun. We love to have fun. So
Oh fuck, dude! The other night I was sitting here and it was Saturday night. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna eat some dinner. I bought my favorite Christmas movie and watched Terrifier 3 and had fucking dinner. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then fuck, what fucking time is it? I'm like, shit, dude, it's only like 7 o'clock. I'm like, fuck. Well, the fuck am I gonna do now? I thought, yeah, you know what? I'll hop on the fucking Mickey Mouse channel and watch the new Alien movie. So I watched the new Alien movie. Cool. I'm kind of fucking bag. I think this fucking joint I had a while ago is hitting me. Fucking time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Well, that's too fucking early for a Saturday. So I thought, I'll fucking open up the computer there and fucking tweak that fucking song S&M has got going and shit. And so I open it up and I fucking next thing I know, I wrote it like a fucking 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 chord metal song. I fucking got the drums all fucking, everything's all fucking aligned. All the fucking outputs are coming and fucking, yeah, it's a fucking, I just need to write some lyrics for it now.
you and I have to sit down and rework that one.
Yeah.
The version that I listen to that one on a regular basis.
Yeah.
That one that you sent me. It's so close to how you and I have always envisioned that song. I don't know if it will ever match when we played it before. What's his name? KPS knows it. He still knows it to this day.
What's that?
The zombie girl.
Oh fuck! I couldn't fucking tell you that if I couldn't tell you the riff for that even if I could remember it.
He knows it.
I know I was at work and he fucking texted me once, and this is I think just as his band was getting started, he fucking texted me once and says, "Hey, you mind if I use that riff from Zombie Girl?" I said, "Whatever, dude, go ahead." I don't even fucking remember it. Go right fucking
Yeah,
ahead.
no, he wants the lyrics too. He's told me that one.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can make a little fucking agreement. I'd never give those ones up. I like those
No,
ones.
no, never do. Never.
Unless it
They're
sells for a fair price. And by
yeah.
fair, I mean in my favor.
No, he has brought that up. I keep asking him to come on the show because of the fact that he's got a show coming up. I keep saying, "Come on, plug the show, plug your show." I'm not gonna fucking talk about his show until he comes on and plugs it. Never Another has another one coming up.
They had one just on Saturday.
Was that the one in Mission?
Hatsick, I think.
Yeah. Oh shit! I thought that was coming up.
No, I think that was last. I think that was Saturday. But let me tell you, dude, I was fucking sitting there. I fucking opened that program. I fucking got bar by bar by bar on fucking time. Yeah, fuck, dude, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I just gotta write some good. I just gotta get some good lyrics though. It's all about the lyrics.
Send it over to me.
I'll send it over to you.
I'm curious of hearing this thing. Yeah, because we need to finish the other one.
Yeah.
Do you have? We're gonna talk about this fucking right on the show.
Yeah.
You still have a copy of the dream sequence? Oh fuck! Because I'm like trying to remember how it went.
You may have to come up with a different one.
Might have to. That's okay. I've been tweaking.
I'll have to look. I might have one. I'm not sure because all the stuff I've done every time because I'm learning how to do all this recording shit. So if I don't like something, I just delete it and start from scratch again. And I've done that a few times.
I would be totally the opposite. I would be one of those guys that I'm like, I need to keep this just in case.
Yeah, I don't keep. I get rid of it because I think no, it's so fucking good. Start over again. New. I did this wrong.
No, I would push it off to the side.
Well, actually,
somewhere.
by the time I get to figure if there's something that's not right that I find that's wrong with it, if it takes too much steps to go backwards than it would be just to start over again. It's usually what I do. So I usually got carried ahead of myself. And then fucking something was fucked up and I didn't fucking dig it, so I'd always restart it. Just redo it.
I would be one of those file guys. I would be like, let's start a new file and we'll put it in here.
Yeah, I know I should. I'm a graphic designer. I know you should start a new file and not overwrite fucking anything. Yeah. I fucking get that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you will say, I know better. But will you, when it comes to doing like recording? No, you won't.
No.
Be like,
no.
No, I'm totally.
Basically, I'm watching little bits of information on fucking YouTube and then just kind of fucking working it into my own.
Yeah. But you know what? I think this is the first time in like 4 years that we didn't watch Trick or Treat.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like every year for the last like 3 or 4 years, we watched Trick or Treat on Halloween. Well, the kids are all knocking on the door and shit. We'll watch Trick or Treat.
What'd you do instead?
I put on the first Beetlejuice movie.
Oh, then it's your fault.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. Well, no, because we were like, let's not put it on quite yet. And Halloween was in the middle of the week this year, and it was just like, let's just put it on just yet. And then we just let the first Beetlejuice movie play, and that way when the kids came to the door and stuff like that, one of the best costumes for kids that came to my door, I know this is fucking a little late because it's fucking December now, one of the best costumes, and this kid did not know that he had the best costume on, was this kid that was about 2 years old, and he was wearing a Chucky. This kid, like, he didn't know that he had the best. He was wearing a fucking red wig. He had the good guys thing going on. I think they took it off of a fucking doll and put it on him.
Yeah.
Like it looked so fucking good. This was like one of the best costumes that of all the kids that came to my door. Probably had like 100 plus kids come to my house, and this kid was the best. Like, because of the fact that he had the height, he had like the costume, but the thing is that this kid didn't know. He was just like, his parents said, "This is what you're going to be this year." He was like, "Yeah, okay." And we get to go to the door and we get to get candy. And he's like, they're like, it might have been his, probably, let's say, because he knew what was going on, maybe his second Halloween. So he knows that you go to the door, you get candy, and the parents are like, "You're going to wear this." And he's like, "Yeah, okay.
That's right. He doesn't care as long as he gets candy. You'll get more candy if you wear this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And that was one of the best costumes I had this year, because other than that, I can't remember a damn one.
Yeah.
That was the best. I remember that. Where are we at?
We're done, dude.
Way over.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. So
like and subscribe to this shit.
Like and subscribe, and now we're gonna get into Craig One's final thoughts.
Craig One's final thought.
Music.
That's what we call dead air.
Yeah,
music. Final thought is dead air. There's no thoughts.
This is it. Music will transcend. Good music will transcend generations, and that's 1970 Iron Man being used in today's time, just on the basis of the opening line.
You mean War Pigs? War Pigs.
Or sorry, what did I say?
Iron Man.
Sorry. No, it was War Pigs. War Pigs. Yeah, where it's just like, and they kept repeating, "Generals gathered in their masses." Like, seriously, you listen to the lyrics, read the lyrics to War Pigs. They're fucking brilliant. That was fucking John Osborne's fucking finest moment.
I think Geezer Butler was the one who wrote most of the lyrics for Black Sabbath.
Then there you go, Geezer Butler, who I think is probably one of the best bass players in metal. Everybody fucking gives it to Cliff Burton only because he died. You listen to what Geezer Butler was doing with Black Sabbath. Where do you think fucking Cliff Burton got it from?
That's right.
He didn't fucking make this shit up on his own. No. He was inspired by somebody. He was inspired by the punk. There's a reason why he's always wearing that Misfits shirt. He was inspired by fucking Black Sabbath. Everybody was like, "Oh, because he did this and he did this and he didn't play along with the fucking guitars." Neither did Geezer Butler.
Yeah, he had his own bass lines around us.
He would play some rude shit, but he would also fucking do some crazy ass fucking borderline jazz shit. Listen to the fucking actual true bass line to Paranoid. You can't play that with a fucking pick. You gotta play that with your fucking fingers to fucking do it right. Maybe if you're Dave Ellison, who's fucking quick with the pick, you can pull that shit off. But to play fucking Paranoid right, you gotta fucking play it with your fingers.
Yeah, this is totally the gay hotline, dude.
Oh fuck! Chris West. Yes. Oh, it just got so gay up in here.
It just did now.
It did now.
The
I like.
flames hit the roof.
Oh. I have always thought that this, and maybe it's because I've been drinking. Chris West, a very underrated fucking player.
Underrated. And because he came and gave this whole thing up, I'm going to shut this down for tonight.
Yep.
Way over. Thanks, Chris. You gave it right up.
Yeah, you gave it right up.
We're done.
And Pat, you just added to it. All right. All of you guys, yeah, do your like and subscribe. Do all that. Tune in every week. It gets better and better as the show goes on, as it always does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Chris, I'm going to send you a link. I got to remember to send you a link at the beginning before the show even starts. I send links out like about a half hour before the show starts. I'm going to send you one. Just to remind you.
Remind me what?
No, Chris West, not you.
Oh, Chris West.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just to remind him.